Savage Nation post-Thanksgiving show. As the show ended before Thanksgiving when I was on the air last week, I said to you, since Obama's cooking America, we'll cook a turkey, and I gave you a turkey recipe. I was in a restaurant over the weekend, and a guy comes up to me, and he says to me, Michael, my nephew called me from another city, and he said to me, did you hear what Michael Savage said the other day? He said, since Obama's cooking America, we'll cook a turkey. I laughed because what I learned from that is that people remember the simple stuff. They really don't remember the complicated stuff on the show because they've got a lot going on in their mind. They can remember a thing like that. So today you wake up and you see that Tiger Woods is not answering his telephone, and everyone knows what really happened. I mean, the minute I saw the story, the way I read it was, enraged wife runs after husband, bashes in window with a golf club. I mean, what did you read? I need someone to tell me what happened? Okay, now we know the girlfriend already came out. Oh, yeah, she's trying to extricate him from a car by breaking glass and pulling him through broken glass? Yeah, well, maybe they do that in Sweden. But I haven't seen that done in America. Maybe that's the Swedish method of extracting a cheating husband from a car. Pull him through broken glass. So I don't, you don't know what's going to be on your mind. I'm sleeping like everyone else, thank God, in the middle of the night. I wake up early in the morning. First call, 5:30 to take the dog out in the backyard. And I laughed to myself because this comes to my consciousness. I said, did Tiger's Woody drive her? And I started to laugh. I actually started to laugh because I thought it was funny. But, how does this guy think that by canceling meeting with the police, the people can't put two and two together? Now, admittedly, he's the best golfer in the world. Let's not take that away from him. But, folks, let's be clear with each other. The image of Tiger Woods as the best human being on earth is very similar to another man, and his name is Obama. Another man who has had packagers and handlers and image makers surround them from the beginning. They have groomed this man to be president, and we now see the wreckage he is leaving in his wake. At least with Tiger Woods, we know he's a great golfer. With Obama, we don't know what he's great at. And speaking about that, there's more to talk about here on the Savage Nation. The cop killing. I'm trying to avoid it because it's heartbreaking. I have in my family, very close in my family, a person in law enforcement. We went to dinner last night, and frankly, we talked about nothing but the execution of 4 police officers in an ambush at a coffee house. That's all we talked about. The fact of the matter is Huckabee granted clemency to this man who executed the 4 cops. Now, who is Huckabee? You know him as Huckabee. I have called him Huckabee from the minute he arrived on the scene. The reason I called Governor Huckabee is because I believe he's a huckster. I never bought his act from day one. To me, he was a clear-cut huckster. How you people could go for this guy and think he'd be a good president, it bewilders me how simple and naive people really are out there. Fox News gives him a show, so already he's a legitimate candidate? I told you what he was 2 years ago. Now it turns out that it was Huckabee who released this dangerous felon. I have the proclamation in my hand, and we put it up on michaelsavage.com. I have the proclamation of why he granted clemency to this alleged cop killer. And you know and I know why he did this. The reason he granted clemency to Maurice Clemens, the alleged executioner of the cops, the reason Governor Huckabee did it when he was governor of Arkansas is simply to appease a certain large voting bloc in Arkansas. I mean, let's be clear. That's all. That's all. It's as simple as that. So if you want to see Huckabee's proclamation, whatever, you want to get into the hard news, go ahead. Go to michaelsavage.com. If you don't go, I won't die one way or the other. But the killing of cops in Washington State by a man allegedly paroled by Huckabee is an amazing story. It means Huckabee is no different than the rest of the political pack. And he definitely, frankly, if he drops out of the presidential field, thank God. Who needs him? And then there's this fabulous story about the machine behind Tiger Woods, that I think we have to talk about. If you have a Tiger Woods jokes you'd rather tell, let's hear them already. Let's hear already the Tiger Woods jokes and get it over with.